everybody? How's it going tonight? I'm gonna be getting started in just a second. Running behind because I forgot I had some settings changed for where I was doing some reactions I was gonna post on YouTube like 2-3 weeks ago, and I completely forgot these were not. I haven't fixed these yet, so it's taking me an extra minute to get all this switched around real quick. Sorry, here we go. Sorry. Microphone was muted for just a second. So, how is everybody doing today? Sorry for that. Sound really country for a second there. Give me 1 second, because my ring light is like flushing out my skin entirely. Give me 1 second. Let me change that. Okay, there we go. We're looking better. I'm not looking like a pale ghost no more. I just realized I might be echoing. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think we're better. Sorry, I have my stream code running on my phone so I can make sure everything's running right and there's no issues. Okay. So anyway, it has been some time since I've last done this. It's been I believe over a little over a month since I've done this stream, so I am looking forward to doing this, even though it's not going to be very long and it's later, because originally I was supposed to start at like 8:30 ish. Originally 8:30 to 9:30. Then I ended up pushing it back to 10:15. Now we're not getting started till 10:30. So, but there's reasons why. First off, when I didn't do the streaming, I did some reaction stuff, and I had a green screen behind me that's currently in a it's currently put away over here in this bag, like sitting right here. It's right here, and the stand for it's over here. Um, Reason being is because I was doing some reaction content. I had the green screen, so you wouldn't see all this. You would just see the video. Um, well, I did that like 2-3 weeks ago, and during that time, um, when I had changed some settings so that things like I didn't have this, I didn't have the little thing, I didn't have the gaming logos over here. I didn't have any of that. And before I started tonight, I had happened to forgot that I'd never reset any of this back up. So when I started stream, so when I was getting ready, I was logging into Streamlabs. I was logging into the game. I was getting everything set up. And then when I hopped onto it, and I was like, why? Because my camera feedback was super grainy. And I was like, why is my camera feedback super grainy? Then it dawned on me the filter for the green screen was still set. So I was like, oh crap, this is not good. So I had to go through, I couldn't remember how to reset it up, so I actually had to, over here, I had to YouTube the video I used to green screen it. So I could refigure out how to remove the filter, which once I watched like 10 seconds of the video where I needed to, I was able to get rid of it quickly. And then I accidentally deleted my camera source. So my cameras, all this you see now and all of my overlays all disappear. So when I talked while the music was still, the streaming intro was still playing, I was panicking, trying to reset up all my cameras again. So that's why I was like, I'll be right back. That was me going through setting my cameras back up so that you can see me. And then boop, here we are. So that's what's been going on. That's what was going on behind the scenes while I was starting. Anyway, this has been a minute. So in fact, this is actually the first stream that I'm using this ring light. I can grab the camera. I can turn it around and show you not my monitor, not my YouTube. The ring light. Yeah. So I look more lighted up. I don't look as dark. It doesn't look as dark here now as it did earlier. Or in my older streams where it looked like everything was dark, which now it doesn't, because now thanks to this thing I can switch it as high as I want. I can turn it back super white. I can make myself super pasty again, or I'm just white and pink, which that looks terrible. So we're gonna do this so it looks a little bit better, and warmer light so it helps out a little bit, and it looks better. So there we go. All right. As far as schedules, I'm gonna be discussing that next, and that turned up loud for some reason. As far as streaming schedule is concerned, it's gonna be hit or miss. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. There's a schedule on my Twitch, which you can follow at twitch.tv/Amano Kurosawa. That schedule isn't accurate. Don't follow it. It's like the meme from Star Trek. It's a trap, and it is. I'm gonna be straight honest. Do not follow that because you will not see no streams at those times. I'm not even sure what streams are even. You know what? I'm curious real quick. I'm actually gonna look it up. I just want to see what's on. I just want to see what's on the stream for those times. There's some kind of music playing from Twitch. Don't pay attention to it. It's not me. Okay, I am actually on my Twitch thing right now. I can hear the audio. Like I can show you. Like there's that, and now we're gonna have a camera infinity for a second. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What was the schedule on this thing? If I can, I can't even find the schedule. Where's it at? I am looking. I can't even find it on here. I used to be able to, but it just has like my stuff. Let me see if it's in here. Cause I don't even know where they move it. Cause I can't even find it. Oh, here's the schedule. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's got Final Fantasy 14 streaming Tuesdays 8:30 to 11. Yeah, don't follow that. Fortnite on Saturdays. Technically, I'm supposed to be streaming that right now. Yeah, we're just gonna delete all those because those are we're just gonna delete the whole schedule because there's literally no point. Yeah, I just went ahead and got rid of that because that schedule is completely incorrect. So as far as streaming is gonna go, schedule-wise is gonna go, like I said, it's gonna be hit or miss. Probably gonna be doing streams maybe on two. We might keep the Tuesday and the might actually keep the Tuesday and Saturday if I can keep it up. For the time being, till I finish get current with 7.2 or if 7.3 comes out. By the time I get some point, hopefully not, because there's only a handful of quests in each patch. We'll keep that as the current till it's fully caught up. Then may do FF14 on Tuesday evenings just to do the clears for the current content. Maybe do something else on Tuesdays. Saturdays, I was planning to do like Beat Saber or Fortnite or something like that, but I'm not. At least for the current time, I'm not planning to. As far as Saturdays, because I've actually, alright, I am going to say, and this will, for people who do know me and know how much I used to play video games growing up and how much I love Final Fantasy games and all that stuff, shockingly enough, I have actually never played any of the Final Fantasy VII Remake games. I've not played the remake and I've not played Rebirth. Reason being is because I've actually held out because I don't want to play my game in multiple pieces. I want to play the whole thing in one go through. And since the first two are now out, the last game is supposed to come for the trilogy of the 3 games is supposed to come out next year. And with how slow my streams are right now, with only doing like 2 a week at that, if even, like I said, I haven't streamed in over a month. We may go ahead and start on Saturday next week. Well, not next week, but once I get caught up. So that might take like a couple weeks, but may go ahead and start a playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I own both Remake and Rebirth on Steam. I've purchased both of them. I've just not used either one. So, we'll probably start that once Final Fantasy 14 gets caught up, like I said, and we'll go from there. Oh, and also, as if you know me in real person, then you know I love K-pop. I love K-dramas and stuff like that. Anyway, referring to Squid Game, Netflix. I don't know if streaming Netflix content is permitted. If it is, this Friday in particular, the remainder of Squid Game will be coming out on Netflix. And I'm contemplating doing a I don't know how long it's gonna take. Either 7, 8. I have no idea how many. I think there's 9. I think there was 9 episodes. They're supposed to be the finishing for the last of Squid Game. I may do a stream and just stream like all of the episodes, like start at like 6, 7 p.m. and just stream it through. You know, if it's 3 a.m. when we finish, so be it. So I'll have to check the rules and see if it is okay. Hopefully I don't get hit with a copyright or something for streaming it. I don't see why it would be. I mean, shoot, I'm streaming it, making it more popular, so I don't know why they would have something wrong against it, but we will see. I'm gonna check up on that, and I'll post anything. If there is an issue, then we won't do it. If we're all good, then expect to stream possibly this Friday for that. So we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be a play it by the ear type thing. We'll see. Anyway, enough chit chatting. That's what's been going on. And that's like the future as far as the streaming. You know, well, like I said, just right now it's gonna be played by ear. Once things are better in my personal life, we'll revisit that and might be able to start streaming more. So we'll do it like maybe 3 or 4 times a week. So we'll see. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and flip over to this game, ye old game. Give me 1 second. I gotta this thing going on. And here we go. And of course, server's full. That's usual. But I will say I love this. I bought this boom arm like a little while back. This is just the first time I'm streaming while I'm using it, and needless to say, I am loving this thing. Like, it is much better than the stand I had to use. The stand that was using, because I had to to keep the microphone close to my mouth, like over here. I had to have like the weighted piece of the stand. I had to have my arm that was controlling the mouse sit on top of it because I couldn't get it closer to my face. So this works out really good. So I'm really happy. Anyway, get this crap off my screen. All right. And my UI is slightly messed up. I gotta fix this. Let me get this taken care of real quick. These should be closer together, but not too close. I don't know why this happened. Could have potentially been because of a patch recently. It moved some of my stuff around, so I gotta fix this. My song gauge needs to be over here. Yeah, it moved a lot of stuff around. My alliance lists were moved up slightly. They're supposed to be down there. Party list is supposed to be over here. That's supposed to be way down here. Okay, that messed a lot of stuff up. Okay. Okay, now we're better. Um. Anyway, continuing what I was talking about. I did play a little bit. I did play a little bit. Couple like last week or 2 weeks ago. Where I started the quest for the current for the raid content for Dawn Trail. Um, and I didn't stream it. I just did a local like recording of it. That's gonna be up. I haven't finished. I'm doing a little editing to the video. I haven't finished it yet. Hopefully it'll be up this week at some point. Of M1. But I'm just doing the Duty Finder. I'm not doing the Savage tier yet. I'm nowhere near ready for Savage tier. So as far as what I'll be doing today will be I'm changing my title. I've had Wings of Time for years now, technically. Because that Wings of Time title was from Alexander, back from Heaven's Ward. I just want to pick something different. I don't know. I'll put the Donebreaker title on because I can. I do things because I can. Give me 1 second. I just want to turn on the audio, the game audio. I just want to see how it sounds. I'll be right back. Okay, it's good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't too overpowering and that it was able to be heard. Because I realized when I logged in and I was talking for the first little bit that my speakers over here were disabled. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and queue up and Duty Finder queue up for, because right here is where M1 was and where I've already cleared it. So starting with M2. And I'm hoping I can remember all the mechanics to this fight. I may have to rewatch this thingy. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud. If I do turn it on, I'm hoping.
Hi everyone, welcome to the visual guide for AAC M2. This is the second newest raid
Casting
encounter
is
made
loud.
available by patch 7.01 in Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. If you've been wiping to this fight, you'll know that defeat really stings, and you may not have the heart to continue. Before you sound the alarm, make a beeline.
Sorry, I don't have the video set up on this one. I need to get a video overlay for this monitor too. Set up. So you'll just have to listen to it.
Be ready. Tempting twists will form a room-wide donut.
Or you don't have to. Yeah, sure. Whether you want to or not, I need to.
Getting hit. Honey Beeline will throw out a room-wide line attack through the boss. This attack is slightly wider than the boss's hitbox, and all players will need to stand on her sides at least max melee range to avoid getting hit. Honey Breeze will target the 2 tanks with line tank busters. Tanks will need to move away from others to avoid overlapping. Don't forget your cooldowns. Throughout the encounter, the boss will jump to the center and begin to cast Honeybee Live. This will deal high raid-wide damage and mark the beginning of a mini-phase. All players will have 3 empty hearts above their heads that will fill up as they get hit by the boss's attacks. Having all 3 hearts fill up will cause you to lose control over your character for some time and is generally not advised. Love Me Tender will mark all players with circle AoE attacks. Spread of heart to avoid overlapping. This attack will fill up 1 heart and cannot be avoided. Heart tower circles will appear around the platform that will explode after a short time, dealing massive damage and applying an extra heart stack to all players. Each of these heart towers must be soaked by 1 player to avoid excess damage and stacks. The players that stand in these towers will also fill up an extra heart. Love Seeker is a point-blank circle attack around the boss that can be avoided by moving out of the way. Immediately after, hearts will appear from the boss and at the edge of the platform that will begin to float across
Really?
the platform
Floating
towards
hearts?
players.
That's all.
On top of all that, multiple small and
That's all
large
I
ground
need.
circle AoEs will appear over the platform. All of these attacks will deal high damage and add hearts to any player's hit. As such, it's essential that players are very careful not to get hit by anything during this time, as getting a full 3 hearts and getting stunned here will probably result in your death. The boss will turn in a random direction and cast Blow Kiss, a wide frontal cone attack. All players will need to move behind her to avoid getting hit. The next Love Me Tender will form large circle markers over the platform in succession. Players will need to identify the first circle to appear and stand near it. Once it explodes, move into that area to dodge the rest of the attacks. Honeybee Finale will deal more raid-wide damage, remove player heart meters, and return the platform to normal. Splash of Venom will coat the boss's stinger with poison and add mechanics to previous attacks. During the next Tempting Twist, a number of poison globs will fly out onto the platform that will soon explode in wide AoE circles. At the same time, players will be marked with these circle markers. To handle this, players will first move into the safe zones formed around the exploding globs before spreading out to avoid overlapping. During the next Honeybee line, more poison globs will appear and players will again need to find the safe spots formed between them. A player will be marked with a stack-up marker and all players will need to stand with them after the globs explode to share the incoming damage. Alarm pheromones will spawn ads around the outer edge of the platform that will throw out line attacks across the platform in the same order that they spawned it. While this is very busy visually, players can simply chase the active attack around the platform until all of the attacks resolve. The next set of ads will all spawn on one side of the platform at the same time, creating a bow tie shaped attack. To avoid getting hit, stand near the edge of the telegraphed lines until the attack goes off. During the next Honeybee Live mini phase, 2 players will be targeted for stack up. The raid will need to split in 2 to help share the damage of both attacks. During the next set of heart towers, more towers will appear and players will need to make sure each one is soaked. Since most players will have 2 hearts going into the next Love Seeker cast, you'll need to be extra careful not to get hit during this barrage of attacks. The next set of ads will have each group B throwing out their attack in a random direction. This can get pretty chaotic pretty quickly, so do your best to avoid getting hit. All of these attacks will repeat until the boss is down. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Up next, we face off against AAC Light Heavyweight M3. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.
Okay, that's a lot. I miss when raid bosses were easier in this game. Like I wish I could just go back to the era of Alexander and just that was easy. Of course, it may not have been. It may just be easy to me because that was like hardcore raiding Final Fantasy VII days, which I don't do that anymore. I'm not planning to go back to doing like that hardcore anymore. And it's looking like the queue is going to take a while. It was originally 5 minutes, now it's expanded to 11. But it could pop quicker. It's done it before. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna try to get this this extra screen set up. Let's see. I'm gonna try to see if it'll let me add a source. Screen capture. Add a new source. Let's see. Just because I want to be able to include like a monitor if add source. I was hoping it doesn't like overrun. Let me hey, there we go. But now I can't see my camera. Okay, let me. I'll disable that for now, but you can see. You can see it. No, you can't. You can see it. No, you can't. You don't see me. Now you do. I could just mess with this for hours. Just constantly do this. Woo, 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 woo. Whoa. Okay. I might just. No, I didn't break it. Let me see if I can move this around. Alright. What happens if I... Now what happens if I do this? Because I was wanting to see. Hey, it works now. Cool. That's what I was hoping for. Neato. So now I can like do like that, where I can show my YouTube. And then like earlier where I had the video running, you couldn't hear anything, you couldn't see anything. Well, now you can. Look at that. How you like them apples?
Hi everyone, welcome to the visual guide for AAC Light Heavyweight M2.
I'm pretty impressive.
This is the second newest raid
Not really.
made available by patch 7.01 in Final Fantasy.
It's all
If
good.
you've been wiping to this fight, you'll know that defeat really stings, and you may not have the heart getting.
Y'all have already heard this if you've been here long enough. So
moving out of the way. Immediately after, hearts will appear from the boss, and at the edge of the
I'm
platform,
sure you don't want to hear it again.
float across the platform
So we're not gonna.
Wide frontal
We're not gonna do that.
will appear.
Anyway, back to now that I figured out how to do this. Haha. Okay, now that's interesting because the game, that is actually very interesting. I've never had this happen. So because the game, the monitor only shows a certain ratio. So if I put the other monitor, it's gonna actually take priority. instead of being solid black. So it's actually interesting, but I don't like it. So we're going to do that. Because unfortunately, my widescreen monitor I use here is like you're seeing everything I'm seeing. Like you're seeing the exact same. It's just there's a black space because of the widescreen of the monitor. So that's why you're seeing all this black space. It's not intentional. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. All right, there we go. We got our queue up. So now some stuff's not gonna actually happen for once. And you'll get to see how many times I screw up the first time. Yeah. My soda of choice, just shameless plug. Zevia soda. It's the greatest soda on the planet. Greatest shit. Trust me, just buy it. I've been drinking it for years. I've been drinking it for over a decade. And somebody didn't sign up, so the queue got dropped. So we're having to look for people again. Great. Don't sign up for the duty if you can't do it. That was fun while it lasted. I'm about to go. So what sucks about this game is you can't hardly do anything while you're waiting for a queue. I might just go play games like the Golden Saucer while I wait. Where's the Golden Saucer? There it is. Go gamble. Go scratch some lottery tickets. Well, never mind. The queue just like half populated again. So I might not be I might have just wasted my time. Because since I'm doing the quest chain, and if I end up doing it like now, I'm gonna have to teleport back to where I just was to continue. Where's the scratch off lottery tickets at? I think I already passed them in the circle. There he is. Do my lottery scratch off. That's 119 if I go that way. I gotta scratch one more and I gotta have to pick a line. Whatever the numbers add up to is what I get. Try to see if I can get 24 on my ticket. Which I don't think is gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen because maybe it can. I'll try here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll do another. I don't think I've ever hit the 3600 on this. I mean, I may have it, I just don't remember. That's 54, so I'm not doing that. 180. I mean, I'm only paying 10 credits to play, so I mean, even 100 is technically better than nothing. Unless 1, 2, 3 is here, I doubt it. No. 1, 8, and 3. If that had been a 2, I would have just gotten the 6 and gotten the biggest jackpot possible from that. Okay. And I just realized someone just followed me, and the follow thing is not working because apparently that also was disabled. So I didn't get everything enabled. So whoever followed, thank you for following the channel. I hope you enjoy it. Unfortunately, I can't see who it is either. So when I get a chance to see who it is next stream, I'll thank you. Anyway, we finally got into this thing. Why does everything have to look cute? The audience looks like a bunch of bees. Which I guess supposedly considering what this thing is, I guess it's kind of fitting. Or what she transforms into, I guess, is kind of fitting.
With a sting, the adorable but deadly, sweet but poisonous, honey bee lovely.
I can't fight to this music. It's cheesy. I don't like it. Like I need some metal. Alright.
The Honeybee Lovely Show has begun.
And we start.
Let's put on a lovely show for the audience.
Submit to your lovely queen.
Beautifully dodged. A vicious blow. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Done attack again. I thought she was only supposed to do it once in the first time around.
Hope you're ready for me to steal your heart.
Now to savor the sweet
Okay,
sting of
this is
Honeybee's
the
charm.
phase with the heart thingies.
Oh, she's definitely feeling your love. Can the challenger resist the irresistible? I know I can't.
Okay, I got one heart. Okay, the towers have been soaked. Get out of that thing. This is the part with the hearts running around. Crap, I got a second one. void. I can't get a third.
I'll make you mine.
Crap, crap, crap. Standing in the stuff, standing in the stuff. I got out of it.
Is everyone having a good time?
No. Okay, we're out of that phase. Thank God. I thought I was gonna screw it up.
A little taste to make it interesting.
Okay, just coating her stinger with poison. So now there's gonna be poison globs and stuff falling. And so now basically we have, now with the poison globs, we have extra crap that we have to deal with in addition to everything else.
No hard feelings if I kill you?
So now it's just stepped up difficulty. And I just got hit by that, great. Run to the dude.
What? Are you kidding me? It didn't work? B is for brilliant.
What's this? Honeybee has changed her routine.
Yep.
Ooh, what a delightful battle this is.
Crap, I got hit by that again. Second time this fight I've been hit by that.
We're just getting started.
And she's starting that phase again with the hearts.
Who's my obedient little bee?
Not me, that's for sure. Ah, crap, I got hit by the
Her
3.
charms were not to be denied.
Ah! Okay. And I died. Great. Almost at the end, too. That's the first immolated death.
Your support means the world to me, everyone.
But she's almost gone anyway.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenge is still standing.
B is for break you.
Somebody.
Let it pulse.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say, somebody just limit break her at this point, please. I don't know where my limit break button was, or otherwise I would have just done it. I don't like bees.
The match is decided.
Can we get rid of this
Victory goes to the challenger.
bullshit, please? Like, this is... I don't like it. I hope whatever M3 is, let it be something better.
It's all over. Until next time.
Yeah, and it's over. Everybody else left because apparently I was the only new person. Speak with the midget. What a performance that was. I knew you could do it, my friend. I think you actually managed to take Honeybee down. You're the real deal. This victory now eligible to challenge the reigning champion of the light heavyweight division. Claim a crown. It will take some time to make arrangements for the match. Find yourself a second. That is, someone who supports you by gathering information on opponents, giving advice on their training. Second, and please let me do it. Those who lose aren't allowed to fight for a while, so I'm free. But above all, I'd like to see the person who defeated me defeat everyone else. Suppose you would know your opponents better than most. If me is willing, then I certainly wouldn't object. Yeah, sure. I mean, either answer pretty much says yes, you can. So I guess it doesn't really matter what I pick. You won't regret this now. If I'm to be your second, you want to know my real name. I'm Yana. I look forward to working together. I have a couple friends that are both named Yana. Not with the extra A. Okay. You can excuse yourself, I guess. Alright. How's yarn? Oh, so we're not going straight into M3. There's actually some storyline. It looks like. Fighter who doesn't use a regulator. Yeah, that's me. To not only fight but win without using a feral soul, you're absolutely amazing. I was so surprised when I saw you in the ring. You're the hero who protected us from the soldiers. I protected all your lives. Thank you very much. I kept you all from dying. If it wasn't for me, you all would have died. I hate you. Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't have spared all you. Maybe I should have just let all you die. That's what y'all get. Oh, but excuse me, I'm a storyteller and I have a keen interest in seeing how this championship unfolds. When you have a moment, I would love to ask you a few questions. Well, you're Black Cat, what are you doing keeping company with the last who just beat you? That's probably why you lost. You don't have any pride. I'd much rather watch your sister fight. Nobody put on a show like Wicked Thunder. This is never ending. Let's get out of here. And run away. Looks like we managed to slip away. A couple of the jibs just over here. Excuse me. It's your home. Going to Yana's home. Or Yana, I guess. I guess it would, with two A's, I guess it would be pronounced Yana, not Yana. I'm guessing. Hey, Jim! Hey, Spot Rack. Yo, let me on this equipment. Truth be told, I became interested in you because you reminded me of our parents. Like them, we were averse to using souls. We, on the other hand, don't see much problem with the practice, so at our sister's urging, we started wearing regulators after her mother and father died. It's only because they weren't wearing regulators when they passed that we still we can still remember them. Whether we're better or worse off for it, I can't say. I was too little to understand when it happened, but I've heard the story from my sister, so when I see you fight, I can't help but feel anxious. Me, you, I say this knowing your stance, but won't you consider wearing a regulator to matches, if only to revive yourself should the worst come past? Never! I'm afraid you can't change people's minds when it comes to soul use. It's a question of culture and upbringing. We should celebrate. You've won 2 championship matches now. Me, if this calls for drinks, we've only got energy tonics, but it's the gesture that counts, right? You're celebrating even though you lost. Hey, they got rowers, treadmills. Speaking of a drink, I'm gonna go get me a drink. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, let's get part of the text. Hardly surprising, I suppose. She always excelled at. Oh man, it's going on its own. Hold on, I'm just a thing. Becca Thunder was her ring name. She harnessed the Levensteed's soul in conjunction with Electrope and could shapeshift to adapt to her enemies in battle. That's cool. I'm confident enough in what I can do. Utrop herself taught me how to fight, but I could never emulate her fighting style. The thing is, she just disappears one day without saying a word to us. That sounds like Jet in Final Fantasy X. So he went out to sea and then never came back. So now all Arcadian fighters retire young. Feral soul transfiguration is just too much of a burden for the body. Those who fight to the age of 20 are immortalized in the Ascension Arcadia Hall of Fame. This comes with the privilege of moving to the luxury residences on Everkeep's upper level where they can live out their days in comfort. Utrope threw all of that away when she vanished. I just can't wrap my head around it. But that's enough reminiscing for now. It can't be long now before your next match, so let's head back to the Arcadian. Oh. That was quick. I thought there was at least going to be a quest or 2 in between, but... Good luck, Miyu, and please be careful. I was still a gold saucer when I accepted the queue for this. I wonder if I'm gonna pop back up there or if I'm actually gonna pop up here. Like I'm just curious what's gonna happen. Okay, it did bring you back here. Okay. Because when I went in, I was at Gold Saucer. I was wondering if it was because of the story of all this, it was gonna take me back to the Gold Saucer after this, or if it was just gonna leave me here, which is fine because I gotta turn this in. I gotta get M3. Okay. We need to go back inside the Arcadian. You better support me. Don't let me die. Please. File heat. If you win this next fight, you'll become champion of the light heavyweight division. Let's give it everything we've got. But this is only the third fight. There's 4 fights. There's got to be something that causes the 4th fight. Alright, I gotta defeat the previous champion or something. My opponent for the 3rd fight. All I know is he has the tongue of Gene Simmons. And that's about it. His opponents have had to be carried into the infirmary. It's okay. I'm the warrior of light. I'm gonna kick his ass. But you'll be fine, I'm sure, if you bested me. Now go and bless that loathsome lout out of his own ring and come back here, the new champion. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. AC lightweight M3 now accessible. Alright, queue up for this one now, queue up for this one. Turn off M2, queue for M3. Alright, now I gotta watch the video for this one. Here's so you guys can see this too. See? I care about you. Now you can watch it with me.
Hi everyone, welcome to the visual guide for AAC.
Oh crap, it started M2 over again. Oops. Hold on. Okay, there we go. M3. The queue time says less than 5 minutes right now, so hopefully I can get this before
patch 7.01 in Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. This encounter may seem brutal and can leave your head spinning, but don't let your short fuse push you into a murderous rampage. I'm here to help you punch into raid and punch up this boss.
He looks
Tech and all be your
Lovely.
The boss will cast Brutal Impact and begin to slam on the ground for a total of 4 hits, dealing high raid-wide damage. Shield and heal as necessary. Knuckle Sandwich will target the off tank with a stack of Tankbuster marker. This tank can either take the attack alone with an immunity or stack with the primary target and cooldown through the shared damage. Throughout the encounter, the boss will leap to an edge of the platform and begin to cast Brutal Lariats. One arm will begin to glow, and all players will need to move to the opposite side of the boss. Outside
Okay, so one arm will glow. It's a half. Oh, it's a 2/3 white. It's actually 2/3. Okay, it's not half.
Green bubbly telegraph will appear. All players
Usually,
will need to move
when they do that, it's
behind
half,
the
but he's
massive
actually doing more than half.
270-degree attack directly in front of him. Barbarous Barrage will form 4 stacked circles around the platform that must be soaked, or they will explode for high
Knock
damage
back
and
players
debuffs.
soaking.
Anyone inside the circle at the time of the explosion will also be knocked back unless they use the knockback immunity. So players soaking
Okay.
the towers need to plan their position accordingly to avoid getting smacked into the firewall outside the platform. When the
Oh,
boss
great! It's
casts
another
Fire
wall that
Spin,
another wall that
Frontal
if you
attack
touch
will
it
appear
kills
directly
you.
in front of him with either a clockwise or counterclockwise directional marker. Players should identify which way the boss is going to turn and position themselves behind the first attack. Doing so will allow them to simply follow the attack as the boss turns, ensuring that they're away from danger at all times. Fuses of Fury will spawn a number of bombs around the platform with either a long fuse or a short fuse. The bombs with the short fuses will always go off first, and players will need to move away from them to avoid getting hit. Once the first set of bombs explode, players can then move into the newly formed safe areas to avoid the second round of bomb explosions. Eventually, the boss will cast Doping Draft and start cheating. From here on out, all of his mechanics will be empowered. During
Oh,
the
great.
Lariat combo, players will move opposite the glowing side, but as soon as the attack goes off, they'll need to keep their eyes on the boss as he will immediately cast another attack back towards the platform. This can be on either
I was saying he's gonna
side,
do
so
immediately
watch
do
where
it
you will,
again
but
after
you
the
move out of
first
the way.
one.
Brutal Burn will target a player with a stack-up marker, and the raid should stand together to share the incoming damage. This is immediately followed by another round of Brutal Impact hits, so healers be ready with those cooldowns, shields, and heals. Infernal Spin adds alternating circle and donut AoE attacks during the Fire Spin attack, and players will need to dodge in and away from the boss as they rotate with each attack. Immediately after, 3 sets of these dark red
Great.
circles will appear on the ground underneath players. Move
My
away
favorite
from these
thing,
as
avoiding multiple
necessary,
things
keep
at
an
one
eye on the
time.
boss as he will begin to cast another Lariat combo during this time. Make sure you're on the appropriate side of the boss, then turn to see which side the next attack is coming from and adjust accordingly. The next Lariat combo will occur during a round of fused bombs. Players will need to dodge the first set of bombs in the first half ring cleave around the same time, so find a safe spot that accommodates both. As you can see, mechanics are overlapping a bit as the encounter progresses, but there isn't too much to handle at once. All mechanics will repeat until the boss is defeated. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Up next, we'll face off against AAC Light Heavyweight M4. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.
Okay, it's not as bad. Not as bad as some of the others. We're gonna go ahead and put M4 on. Even though I don't know what M4 is yet, and I haven't done M3 yet. So let's see, let me get everything switched back. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right. So I might go back to the gold saucer again while I wait, because I don't have any. Well, I do have gear I need to turn in, but I don't know where I need to go to turn in this stuff to get gear. Let's see.
Let's see. I need to find where to turn in these things I'm getting from these raids. Lightweight hollow earring. Let's see if I can. Usually I can just type in the name of the item. Crap. I'd rather light heavy hollow earring.
Okay, I found where the person is supposed to be. That I'm supposed to turn this stuff into. Now if I can just find out where they're located.
Okay, I found their coordinates. Now I just gotta go back to solution 9, find the coordinates.
I have the Final Fantasy 14 wiki up, but their wiki is full of ads. It's the only thing I don't like about it. It is like covered in ads. I wonder if they're over there. Let me see if... They may be over there. What's that one near that thing? Nexus Arcade. Bum, 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 bum. I think they're over here. The name of this person's name is Hihui. I think that's how it's pronounced. Let's see, 14. Yeah, I'm almost there. Oh, there they are. I found them. Here. Your name is weird, dude. No, you're a dude. Okay, yeah, here we go. The change for. I think this one I'm going for is just the lightweight hollow gear, so it's just at I'm level 710. Disciples of War 1. It's been a long time since I've had to do something like this. Okay, actually I think I might be under Disciples of War 2, actually. That's where Bard's might be. Yep, that's where ours is. Let's see. Mask of Aiming. Yeah. We'll get that thing. Yep, hand over. Okay, got that. Wonder how much more I can get. I can get gloves. Because you have to get each fight, you get a certain pool of tokens, and then you have to use a certain amount of the said tokens to get the gear. So that's how they drag you into it and get you to keep doing it week after week. Of course, this is not technically current tier gear because this is just 7.1. M5 through M8 will have the stuff for the 7.2 or the higher. It'll be higher level than the gear I'm getting now. But this at least helps me for now. So get the boots. Try 2 of those in. Let's see, earrings of aiming. I only have to exchange one of these. Oh, okay. So for all the accessories count for these as one of each. Okay. I thought these were like just for the earrings, and then there was like going to be one for. No wonder I haven't gotten any. So we'll go ahead and do all these. Okay, looks like that's all I can get for right now. All right. Let's see. Go ahead and update my gear. There we go. Look a little different. And item level is now 697. Okay, so I've got all of that. And I know there's the tomb. There's also the tombstone exchange. Which I don't even know how much I've got of which. I forgot where to go. I forgot where to go for this. I think it's down here. Yeah, here we go. Elegant Tombstone of Heliometry is 220. And Elegant Tombstone of Mathematics, I have a whopping 35. I've gotten 10 of the 450 I can get this week. That is so low. Like, how much do these raids give? Like, God, they only do 5 each. I bet the roulettes do more. 15.
The level cap dungeons only do 15. Leveling does 20. Ooh, main scenario. Man, they're gonna make me do main scenario every day to get that 50. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna start doing that every day. Even on days I don't stream, just to get because of these stupid caps. So for the weapons, I'm level 750. That's pretty good. Where's the there we go, Historia bow. That's the one I need. It's gonna be 500 and Universal Tombstone 2.0. Great. Yes, I won't have to. How do you get the? How do you get the Universal Tombstone? Do you have to get it through this, or? Okay, so you can use the heliometry ones to get on level 720. Because I'm accruing those a little bit faster. Quest Holly Longbow. But I still don't see the Universal Tombstones. I gotta look at the Universal Tombstone because I don't know where that is. This raid timer's taking forever. This Universal Tombstone. Okay, so apparently it's included in. Apparently, you get it in the raid fights and it drops automatically. You have to have 4 of these hollow blades to turn in to get 1 tombstone. Anyway, we got M3, so we're gonna do this. Fight this fire dude.
Tonight he explodes in the ring once more. The man you love to hate with a fiery passion, the Groot Brother!
This fight, as far as in the guide, this fight looked easier than the other 2 that I've done.
I'll blow you to smithereens! The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
We're gonna do the left half first. Comes the other half. And I stood all in that, so I've now got a vulnerability stack and I'm poisoned.
Die!
And I went the wrong direction. I did not pay attention.
You should know that I have a short fuse. They're still in it, but for how long? Went down hard.
Oh crap, and like half the group just died in that hit.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched.
Like 3 or 4 of us just died in that one hit, including me. I avoided the second detonation, but the first one... The second one is what got all of us. Because they were all grouped together.
The referee, the scoundrel. No more distractions.
Getting ready to do it again.
A vicious blow. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
We got a group on this person. Share damage. Oh crap. And I stood right in him. That's because he did the same arm twice. That's the first time. He's usually alternated every time.
I can't lose. I won't.
This is hard to... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's hard to avoid. That was a lot harder than I was expecting.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
crap. This isn't going well. Man, we've lost a heal. No, now we have it back. This is ridiculous that he can like how are you supposed to avoid that? Get knocked right into a bomb and then it goes off.
Such potent magics! But will they be enough to turn the tide?
These bombs are on steroids. At least it's how it feels. That's the first time I've potentially dodged that whole combo tonight. Everyone stack up on me so I don't die because I got the arrows this time. I like the music. And there goes the bombs again. I keep losing track of my mouse in this fight. We've lost almost everybody. And we don't have a level 3 limit break to do again to revive everybody. So we may very well lose this. Because only the tanks are left. I don't think the tanks can do the last 20% of this boss. Nope. That was it. So wipe up and start it again.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
We gotta start all over.
The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring. Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing. Die!
Hopefully we can do better. Yeah, I got hit by that again this time. Just like the first time.
Die!
Staying over here, so I'll take this one. There we go. And I got hit by.
Oh my!
I wasn't fast
The
enough.
challenger went down hard. You should know that I have a short fuse.
Well, now, also now I know how
Still in it,
fast the
but for how
bombs go
long?
off. I know the timing. There's two sets. One that goes off, and then there's another set that goes off right after. So it helps a little bit.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched.
Man's compound detected. Combatants disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can.
I love the fact that he just knocks the referee out of the
You
fight
just assaulted the referee. You scary-
because he just cheated.
No more distractions.
Crap, I'm gonna get hit.
A vicious
I got hit
blow.
by it.
That'll leave a mark. Die! Beautifully dodged. I can't lose. I won't.
And I got hit by the thing.
Die! They're back on their feet. What grit?
I tried dodging both of those, and I ended up getting hit by it both rounds. All right. And oh wow, I didn't die. I'm actually surprised. And there goes the poison.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Why did... I don't even know how I died to that. I was stacked up with everyone else, unless it was the... This isn't going very good. And there I go again. I messed with proc again on my minuet. Okay, I see where I need to go. Here. So the first ones go off. And nope. And there I go again. But he's almost gone, so
Looks like someone isn't holding back.
and there he goes. Finally. This fight didn't go very good. At least compared to the other two.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
But at least now I know for next time.
It's all over. Until next time.
I already got the gloves, so I can pass. I still need the chest piece. I can pass on everything else, I think. I don't think I got any of the chest gear this time. Or no, I had it. I might have enough anyway. I don't know. I think I might have enough. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. Also, now that there's going to be a ceremony to officially crown you champion, all and sundry will be watching, so make sure you wear something you won't regret. I'll probably just wear the same thing I've been wearing. The same gear. So the citizens are gathered to recognize the new champion of the Arcadian Rise Star who shot to the top of the light heavyweight division at breakneck speed. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to the woman of the hour. The unstoppable upstart, the unenhanced but unbeatable, the one and only Miyu Hinata. Bomber, hold it right there. Was that guy from? Is that the guy from before? Your victory was a farce, and I refuse to accept it. Oh yeah, it is him. You fought with 8 of you. How is that fair? Let's settle this one-on-one. I love how, like, this is the first time like any fight has ever said like having eight in a fight was. Usually I've never used the context of these fights where I've fought as a raid group of like 8 or something. This is the first time it's ever been brought up in this game ever. The fact that there was like instead of just 1 that there was actually 8. Oh, there she is. You wondered where she went to. There she is. You're gonna have my soul. Damn, what did I do to you? As much as I wish to bear witness to her clash, she disappeared. Her license was revoked. I can't authorize this match. His voice is the president. I will allow a special exhibition match. Prepare Wicked Thunder's ring and prepare yourself, upstarts. Folks, by permission of the president, the match will be held. Who will emerge the victor? Tarek Witch of the Enhanced Warrior. This is an event you cannot afford to miss. Neoteric Witch. So I guess this fight's gonna be the fourth one in the end of the patch 7.1 raid quest chain. Your troop, or rather Wicked Thunder, harnesses the Laven State's sole employees Electrope in battle. Her rings a recreation of an imagery city designed to allow her the full use of her powers. Her battles are notoriously so dangerous that is even sitting for spectators. And while she's my sister, I'm your second, so you go out there and you win this. So now I have access to light heavyweight M4. There. Let's see. Duty finder. Raids. Dawn Trail. Check off M3. Check M4. Join M4 and go ahead and watch this video for this one. Now that I know what it is.
Hi everyone, welcome to the visual guide for AAC Light Heavyweight M4. This is the fourth newest raid encounter made available by patch 7.01 in Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. While this boss's electrifying physique is enough to have you bolt in a sidewise direction, no need to start a witch hunt. Here to help you get your spark back, my name is Mistech and I'll be your raid guide. The encounter begins with Wrath of Zeus, a cast that will deal high raid-wide damage. Shield and heal as necessary. When the boss casts sidewise spark, players will need to identify which side of the boss is glowing and has electrope flying all over it, and move to the opposite side to avoid the incoming attack. The boss will jump to the center and cast Shadow Sabbath. A ring will appear and float down onto the platform, revealing within it a clone of the boss. This clone will be casting sidewise spark, as indicated by the glowing electrope on one of its sides. Players will need to move to the opposite side of the clone to avoid getting hit. This will occur throughout the encounter, so be sure to keep an eye out. Wicked Jolt will mark the primary target for a line tank buster. Stay away from others, pop a cooldown, and heal through the damage. Periodically, the boss will leap to the north edge of the platform and form a massive electrope gun. She will then target 3/4 of the platform, either on the left or the right, depending on which way she's holding her gun. This will deal damage to anyone caught in the area and eventually destroy the platform. So all players will need to move to the safe section of the platform as quickly as possible.
More platform
the boss will then
destruction.
leap to the center of the remaining platform and begin to cast threefold blast. 3 circle markers will appear over her gun, indicating the direction of each incoming blast. Players will need to memorize this blast pattern and position on the opposite side to avoid each hit. The blasts are pretty quick once they start, so make sure you're not moving too far to dodge each attack. A quick step over the center line and back is really all you need. The boss will then cast 4-fold blast and the same markers will appear. Only this time, there will be 4 blasts to look out for and dodge. Identify the order of blasts and be ready to move appropriately to dodge each one. Immediately after the final blast, the ground under players will be targeted for more circle attacks, and everyone will need to quickly move out of the way to avoid getting hit. At this point, the platform will return to normal. Wicked Bolt will target one player with the stack-up marker. Everyone will need to stand with them to share the incoming damage. Next up, the boss will form massive wings and fly to a random edge. She'll cast Bewitching Flight, and these purple lasers will appear over her wings. Players will need to stand in between these lasers to avoid getting hit by the incoming line attacks. This attack will leave behind purple lines seared into the platform. Each of these lines and the platform tiles next to them will eventually explode. Once these lines begin to glow with this extra lightning pattern, move away from those areas as necessary. There are more circle AoE attacks to dodge on the ground during this time, and as the last lightning line is exploding, the boss will also cast Sidewise Spark. Identify the side of attack and move to the opposite side to avoid. During the next Shadow Sabbath, 4 clone rings will appear in succession, and players will need to dodge each clone in the order they appeared while also keeping an eye on the boss to dodge her side attack at the same time. Mechanics will repeat here until the next Stampeding Thundercast and platform destruction. This time, the boss will begin with 5-fold blast. Players will need to memorize the 5 blast patterns before dodging each attack as
That's
necessary.
a lot.
After the final blast, all players will be targeted by these circle markers, and they'll need to spread apart on the available platform to avoid overlap. The platform will then return to normal. During the next Shadow Sabbath, the boss will form a winged clone, and both of them will cast their laser beams across the platform in a crisscross pattern. Players will need to stand in the areas between both sets of lasers to avoid getting hit. Intersecting thunder lines will begin to glow, and players will need to move away from these areas to avoid the incoming explosions. Once the last set of thunder lines explodes, the boss will cast Witch Hunt. This will cause a number of circle AoEs to appear either from the center out to the edge or from the edge in towards the center. Whichever pattern appears, players can stand close to the first few circles to spawn, wait for the attack to start going off before moving into that area to dodge the remainder of the attacks. This attack is immediately followed by Soaring Soul Press, and another player is marked for stack up. Stand together here to share the damage and heal as necessary. Her mechanics will repeat until the next Stampeding Thunder and Platform Destruction mini-phase. The boss will then instead leap to the north edge of the remaining platform and begin to cast Wicked Hyper Cannon, targeting a player with this lineup marker. Stand together and pop some cooldowns to share the damage of 10 raid-wide hits. This is followed by 2 sets of AoE ground circles that players will need to move away from. The boss will then cast another Hyper Cannon again, and healers will need to deal with yet another 10 hits of raid-wide damage. Another 2 sets of ground AoE circles to dodge until the next Hyper Cannon cast. As you can see, this will repeat until the boss is down. If you have any questions or comments,
Good
please let me
God.
know. Up next, we'll dive into Savage.
Literally,
As
because
always,
she
thanks
just
for
literally
watching.
blasts the
Till next time.
group constantly for raid-wide damage. Heals have to hold up. So my understanding is eventually they're not gonna be able to.
Hi everyone.
They're not gonna be able to take everything. Eventually, the healers won't be able to keep up, and then everybody will die. Is essentially what I'm seeing is going to happen. That sounds like fun. Okay.
Welcome to the visual guide.
Oh, I started it up again. Okay. So I was pretty much waiting for a group to get together. Still got a little bit more. Let's see. Sorry, give me 1 second. I gotta fix. Give me 1 second. I gotta fix. I gotta fix something real quick. I gotta fix something real quick. I gotta fix something. Okay, we're good. Let me see if I can get that one piece of gear I couldn't get earlier. Ugh, excuse me. Oh, okay. You do have to have 4 of the hollow armor to be able to get the chest piece. Just like for the legs, you need 4 as well. I thought it was only 2. Yeah, I still need to change the legs, and I still need to change the chest piece. This is for gear augmentation. Okay. Wow. That's crazy expensive. So he says, I don't even know what these people even do. I don't know if they sell or anything. Apparently you can't. Either you can't yet, or I just don't have the ability to yet. I'm trying to at least get M4 done tonight if possible. May not get to, may have to save it for this coming week. I'll participate in the event. Because the next round of this is supposed to start in 2 minutes, so wait for right now because it says average wait time is, well, it did say it was 11 minutes, now it says 14 minutes, but we're still. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. If nothing populates, probably go ahead and stop the stream for the night. Hopefully something will happen so we can keep it going, at least get through that fight. If not, then we'll save it for the next stream. I was wanting to at least try to get through a minimum to get through M4 tonight. Oh, I can't sign up to do it because I'm signed up for the M4, so this is considered signing up for as a party, so well, that sucks. Yeah, there we go. Great. That'll work. This place looks pretty cool.
Wielding both magic and machina, she's a witch for a new age, the wondrous Wicked Thunder!
kind of reminds me of Dixion from Final Fantasy X. Okay, no, this is music I can get behind.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
There's the symbol. She's getting ready to.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
Drops another one. Left side. Leave.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Yeah, so I've already got to avoid the cannon blast.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Ah, crap.
Take this! If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
It's hard when you have to keep a rotation up and you're trying to avoid dying.
How's this?
Now she's dropping the multiple of them. I got hit by two of them.
My! The
To be fair, I
challenger went
avoided
down
the
hard.
first two, but I got hit by the last two.
They're back on their feet! What grit!
I'll erase you.
No, still need to keep an eye on what's going on. Okay, and now the platform fell. So now me and the other person are now just dead. We're just now corpses on the floor. We got moved. I don't know if it's good to revive during this part or.
They're still in it, but for how long? And they're down. Is it over already?
Well, that was quick. But it wasn't just me. Me and like 4 other people got took out. Both the healers are gone, so that's not good.
Be gone.
There's a high likelihood we'll have to repeat this. Yep, because we're down to
Oh
one
dear,
tank.
the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
The tank just jumped off the platform and to reset it. Yeah, I'm ready.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned
That sounds
to the
pretty
ring.
personal if you need my soul that badly. I'm just gonna say that.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential. Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Okay.
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever. A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Take this! If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
There we go. Crap. Up.
side. Hey, I actually avoided it. I didn't die that time. Surprise, surprise. Alright.
I'll erase you.
Blown up again.
And they're done! Is it over already?
I don't see how I died that time. I avoided the I remember the pattern that time.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Be gone.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Ouch. I got hit by that one.
They're back on their feet! What great!
Buster over here. I won't get hit by the tank. Buster. I'm not supposed to take that. Alright, here come the hickeys. Man, I got hit by one of them. And it was enough to kill me with the vulnerability stack. I died to that thing and it only took one vulnerability stack.
How are you still standing?
So this is the part of the fight where she constantly shoots. Pretty much constantly shoots a laser and it's a DPS contest at this point. I'm assuming this is the part where she just constantly shoots.
I cannot! I must not lose!
Yep, this is the part where she just constantly shoots lasers. The entire rest of the fight.
Just die already! your soul.
Almost there. And that's it. Yeah, we did it.
No choice but to withdraw.
We did it.
In a shocking turn of events, Wicked Thunder has
And she
fled
ran
the
away.
ring. Our unstoppable.
And that's the first 4 completed. Yay.
It's all over. Until next time.
Let's see what's up for. I need that. Pass on that. Ooh, I see a minion. Yep, black hitting minion. I guess it didn't, I didn't get. I know I didn't get the min. I didn't get the minion. Sophia got it. I rolled an 11 on that black kitten minion. Damn. I got one piece. I got one piece of the. I got one chest piece, but I didn't get the 2, so I still need one more. Okay. I was hoping to have a word with Utro, but she's disappeared again. There's nothing else to do for now, so let's head back to the gym. Back to the gym. Yeah, there's another one of these things. Way there. Let's see. Okay. Back to the gym we go. I'm relieved you're unharmed, Miyu, but what a shock it was to see Eutrope again, and in that manner. And there she is. Why is she back? I'm not here to fight you, but to talk to my sisters. Good, because we have a mountain of questions for you. Why did you disappear without a word? What exactly have you been doing all this time? I'll explain everything in due course, but if you want to live, you need to give up fighting right now. What? Why? As you repeatedly transfigure your flesh with a feral soul, you'll eventually develop psychocrosis, an irreversible disease where your own soul degrades. Once it's begun, it's too late. All you can do is await death, like me. Well, damn. This can't be true. I knew there were risks, but isn't that why fighters are immortalized? So we can get out before it's too late? Now, have you ever met one of the immortalized? The life of comfort promised at retirement is just a lie woven to exploit us and cover up our deaths. Well, damn. But I remember them all. How could... So they actually don't. You actually don't get to retire in comfort. People, it's a cover up for apparently people dying. That's not good. Though the regulators fitted, Everkeep systems have no way of detecting their death nor of preserving their memory. I noticed changes to my body and so decided to seek the course of the immortalized, and then I snuck into the press office to ascertain their whereabouts. I discovered the sordid truth. I feared I would become another victim if I remained, and so I disappeared and began searching for a cure to the illness. Did you find one? Well, in theory, the remedy is another person's soul, but an ordinary one won't do. No, it has to be surprisingly dense. Like yours, I bear you no ill will, but you're my only hope of survival. Oh God. Rather than ambush you in the city and cause disturbance, I challenge you in the ring. Certainly I would claim my prize. But I beat you. I had become weaker than I'd realized. That's the only reason we're having this conversation now. Next time I will have your soul. Wait, you trope, even if it's to save yourself, you can't just take the soul of another. It isn't right. It's easy for you to say you don't live with the knowledge that every single moment your soul is being eaten away. And then I run away. Because I can't have what I want. Forgive my intrusion. I come see how you're faring after your sister's sudden appearance, but I fear I've overheard something most distressing. So you didn't know either, despite your position in Ascension, Arcadia. Had I known, I assure you I would not commentate with such enthusiasm. It was in the belief that our fighters were safe. There's only one thing to do. We make the truth public and stop the fights. I don't want anyone else to suffer. Oh no, that is the worst thing we could possibly do. The President shows no mercy to those who get in his way. Share the public with this secret. No one would be safe. Not you or me or any of the fighters. That you trope has kept silent, I suspect, is because she understood this. I suppose you're right. In hindsight, it's because he's such a ruthless man that he could cover up the disease. I believe we have but one recourse. You must rise to the very summit of the Arcadian and become the Grand Champion. You see, the Grand Champion is granted access to all the souls in our repository. While it wouldn't be the intended purpose of his privilege, you would be at liberty to release them. By thus getting rid of all feral souls left, the fighters would no longer be at risk. With the skill you've displayed thus far, I have faith that you can do it. You can count on me. Good. No, garner suspicion if I linger too long, so I shall take my leave, if you'll excuse me. As you'll recall, I can't fight any matches for a while. Skill and challenge as well, but I'll of course continue to support you as best I can. Excuse me. Same time, the Uni and I'll undertake our own search for a cure for psychoneurosis. I see a way to save our sister without sacrificing you or anyone else for that matter. They'll find a way. They have the power. Okay. Oh, I thought we were just going to turn the quest in. There's now more story talk. More talking time. To be honest, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. I put on a brave face for Nini's sake, but the truth is I'm terrified. I'm really glad to have you with us in this. This has become more than just a fighting competition, but for the sake of our goal, we'll have to go along with it. So come and find me here when it's time to begin your cruiserweight campaign. Ah, there's our new light heavyweight champion. I've been most eager to talk to you, my friend. My name is Gabro, and I am a cartoonist. As a storyteller and a medium of art, most of my works are inspired by the battles in the Arcadian, and I'd love nothing more than to chronicle the journey of the unstoppable upstart. I shall make myself available nearby for when you have a moment to share your tales. Those works are tremendously popular in Solution 9, and the fact that he wants to make a story about you is proof of your own popularity. You could do worse than have a chat with him. Let's see. Probably the quick arm. Yay. Achievement unlocked. Pick on someone your own size. 1. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here for the night. I've been streaming now for how long? About 2 hours, 40 minutes. So I actually went over my 2-hour goal a little bit. So we did get that done at least. So all right, I'm going to. Off and switch just me and oh lordy, that was good. Got through M2, 3, and 4 today, so that's progress. And start M5 next time we stream, next time we start this up. So I'll go ahead and stop it here. Like I said about the schedule, might try to do Tuesday this coming week, Tuesday evening, maybe 8:30 p.m. We'll run till like 10 o'clock, so maybe do just a couple hours, and then we'll try again on Saturday evenings or Friday evenings. See what. We'll bounce around, see what feels right. Something we can stick with consistently. But anyway, I hope all of you have a good evening, and I will see you all hopefully on Tuesday evening. So, peace out.